This was a piece of trash. I'm returning it today. This is the Pilanis Dual Fan. And the only thing the Pilanis Dual Fan, maybe it works in New England or Canada somewhere where you just need a little bit of air pushed into the room. But in Las Vegas where it's like 100,000 degrees, I have been walking in the hot sun with this on top of my head. This on top of my head, not this. When I put it in the window and installed it and everything, it felt fantastic simply because it was circulating air around my sweaty body. Why is that so high? This was not. Can you see the whole hat? That was the only thing I wanted in the picture. I don't have a cameraman, so I'm doing all of this myself. Today I want to talk about Monique. Monique, the comedian, actress. Let me say this. I was very not a fan of Monique because I thought that, she was one of those, black women that grew up kind of hard. Let's say that. And so I did not like her on Bad Girls, and she was supposed to be the role model for the Bad Girls, and the only thing I'd ever seen was her comedy, which was not high class, shall we say. Okay, so I've changed my mind about Monique insofar as I think she's doing the best that she can in the position that she can. I hear she's worth $13 million. Good for her. Good for her. I don't know how much my family was worth when I was growing up. I have no idea. But there was never any struggle. This whole struggle, the struggle is real. I'm struggling now, more than anyway. Monique. So let's go back to Precious. Correct me on any sort of any facts that you think I get wrong. Correct me in the comments. There we go. There's my comment statement. Precious was, Lee Daniels was the Hollywood project of the year. He's a gay black man in Hollywood, and he was given reins to produce, direct, direct a feature movie, a big time movie, right? The subject matter was more of this, the struggle is real stuff, right? The struggle is real, which certain groups of people love to see our kind of people struggle, right? They feed off of that. Oh, they're struggling. Yeah, that's good. To me, that's not good. I'd much rather see somebody more like me. Everybody wants to talk about, I don't see me in movies. I don't see me on TV. I don't see me on movies. I don't see me on film. Why? Because there's too much of this struggle people on that it appeals to a certain group of people who like to see. Anyway, so the two were friends. Monique, Lee Daniels, friends, actual friends, doing this project, which they did not think the subject matter would get off the ground, even less make millions of dollars. So we're going back to the beginning stage, the idea stage. Hey Monique, would you do this film for me? Sure. How much are you gonna pay me? $50,000. All right, that's fine. She agreed to $50,000 for a film directed by her friend. Okay. So far so good? They make the movie. She is a married, straight woman with children. Movie's over. Filming the movie was over. she goes home to her kids who are in their formative years, as far as I know. They turn around and say, we now need to promote the movie. Monique was under contract for $50,000. To go and do this whole marketing bonanza would have cost probably $50,000 or $100,000 or $150,000. I believe that was the money that was the estimation. I believe Monique said that at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about travel, accommodations, food, going to other parties, the taxis, limos, blah, blah, wardrobe, makeup, blah. You don't just go and go, hey guys, be sure and watch a film. Be sure and leave a comment. Make sure you like and subscribe. No, they go out, they got a wardrobe, makeup, the whole 9 yards, right? $150,000 was believed thrown out there as how much that junket would cost her. They didn't offer to pay for that, and when she asked, they said no. Now, as far as I know, Tyler Perry did shovel her a little money secretly off the record. Why is Tyler Perry giving her money off the record? Why is it off the record? Why is money ever off the record when you're simply paying somebody for doing marketing for you? So anyway, she said, I'm sorry, I apologize, appreciate it, but no, I have to spend time with my family and my young children so they don't grow up and hate me. Like my aunt who went off to law school when her children were young, and they never saw her during her formative years. So boom, they're 10 years old, and here she comes back, and they're like, who are you? Anyway, different story. Okay, so Lee Daniels, the gay guy, said, no, you must do, this is the story that I'm getting, you must do what I say. I'm the it girl now. I'm the it girl. Nope, gotta spend time with my family. Are you gonna come up off some money? No, it costs $150. You only pay me $50,000. Okay, nope. Okay, then I have to go with my family, do my family stuff. Maybe you don't understand that, but in the straight world, this is what you have to deal with. That's a reality. No matter how much money I'm already worth, this is a reality. I have to spend time with my family, forming my family, right? I work to make money for the family. Doesn't make sense not to go to the family, right? So, he then lambasts her, maligns her. Now, somebody said, well, it's just like if you went and applied at a company, they don't have to hire you. Different scenario. In the real world, real jobs, if you go and somebody doesn't hire you, they cannot then turn around and blackball you. In Hollywood, they can. In fact, it is against the law to blackball you. You cannot go apply to a company and they call your other boss and say, how was he? He was horrible. He threw the burgers on the ground, and he did the whole lettuce, foot lettuce, Burger King foot lettuce. Right? No, can't do that by law. Otherwise, you have every right, you people, you have every right to turn around and sue the manager for saying that to the new company that you're trying to get a job at. And even the new company sometimes will actually help you and say, I don't know, hold on a second, you're hired, we will help you go and sue that guy because he's a horrible guy, because we don't want to deal with people like that. So that if any other people come from that company, we want to make sure that we have a nice, pleasant time interviewing the people coming from the company, and we not end up in that person's liability and that person's lawsuit. So we're going to help you sue that man. That happened to me. That's what I'm talking about, right? Bad manager, horrible manager, on his last leg, going out the company. When I finally had the last straw of putting up with him, left the company, went to another company, and then he tried to shame my name. What do you call it? How do you say it? You know, my English is, I know I sound perfectly English, but I learned English out of a book. My English I learned at the same time I learned Spanish. So I don't have a first language. Although I'm American, I don't have a first language. So sometimes a lot of other languages come pop in my head. Anyway, so in Hollywood, you can blackball somebody. So they blackball. They say, oh, she was difficult to work with. She was horrible, blah, blah, blah. And then she won't participate. Now, fast forward to now, Netflix offered her, again, $500,000, $500,000. Hold on. Chappelle, $20 million. Other comedian, $19 million. Amy Schumer, $11 million. She renegotiated to $13 million. I don't know, what's a couple of $1 million? They offered, the Legends got $20 million. They offered Monique $500,000. They offered Wanda Sykes $250,000. Monique has a second strike against her. Let's back up. When Precious came out and everybody, oh my God, it's such a wonderful, oh, the struggle is real, huh? Oh, you people are so funny with that struggle stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so she won an Oscar for that. I don't know, what supporting lead, I don't know. She won an Oscar for that. When she steps back, I believe, behind the Oscar whatever room, once you receive your Oscar, you go back there and the reporter say, how does it feel to win an Oscar, right? She said, I'm going to give the exclusive first interview to a black reporter. Hollywood wasn't having it. Huh? 7 years. She's been blackballed for 7 years. Huh? And then you all want to make fun of Hollywood, so what? Oh, how dare they? How dare those people in their Hollywood so white? No, you don't understand. They are literally still giving awards to black actors, directors, producers, blah, blah, blah. And it's the first black actor ever to ever win a first black actor ever to, director to ever win an Oscar. First black female to ever win. First. It's 2018. First should have happened in what? 1918, right? That's what you would guess, right? No, still happening in 2018. So she was blackballed doubly for saying, no, I'm going to give my first exclusive interview to a black reporter. Hollywood was not having it. Okay, jumping back, Netflix, right? They said, so the negotiation goes that, why are you offering this? Where did you come up with this number? And they said, we're thinking about what we believe will be the turnout for the Netflix special. Okay, why did you offer Amy Schumer $13 million? Because Amy Schumer puts butts in seats. And they said, what about the fantastic resume that Monique has? She's done special. I think she was in Queens of Comedy or something like that. She did Madison Square Garden. She did do several movies. I think she was on several reality shows. She has a fantastic resume. And she said, I was told to build my resume, then the money would come. Monique also said, let's backtrack back to the Oscar, also said, I won the Oscar and no offers came. Halle Berry said the same exact thing. They said, every black actor, director, producer who's ever won an Oscar, nothing has changed. Versus non-black actors, producer, director, win an Oscar and their salary doubles, triples, quadruples, quintuples, sextuples, septuples, octuples, nonoctuples, dodecatuples. Bet you didn't know I could do all that, right? But not for black actors. Nothing happened. No offers came. And she's not the only one who said that. go back to Wanda Sykes in Netflix. Wanda Sykes says, I didn't want to say anything, but they offered me $250,000. Now, Wanda Sykes, at one point, was one of those Lee Daniels Hollywood it girls for a little bit. So why is she getting offered $250,000? Do you know the impact is that these people are supposed to bring in thousands upon thousands, and then they rerun it, and then millions of people see it, right? So they're gonna make whatever they pay the actor, they're gonna make goo gobs of money off of whatever they pay the actor, comedian, whatever, right? So she said they told her it's not about the resume. Wait a minute, no. You told me it was about the resume. Okay, why did you offer Amy Schumer $13 million? They said, well, she sold out Madison Square Garden twice. She has she's done several specials. So they replied, so you're going off of the resume. And if that's the case, my resume has the same exact thing, and I don't have a reputation of stealing, and nor do I have a reputation of not being funny. I mean, kind of a death trap for comedians, right? There's other male comedians who have been deemed to be not funny, dead career. Stealing jokes, dead career, right? Monique doesn't have that reputation at all. Now, so then they said, so you are going off of resume. Here's my resume. Well, and there's no response. And there hasn't been a response. Now, when you present the evidence that something is going on, it doesn't matter how much people feel they think they believe in something. The evidence should speak for itself. Amy Schumer's offered $13 million. She doesn't even have the body of work of Monique. So when Monique says there's racism going on, you have to believe that there's probably racism going on. And that is the actual definition of racism. Not this, this person called me a name. When an institution stifles you or doesn't pay you, of course they're gonna make. What is Monique? Let me clue you in on one thing. If you ever see a black face in a movie or on TV, it's to attract the black audience. A huge evidence of this was the Black Panther movie. The Black Panther movie, I'm recording. The Black Panther movie had an overwhelming black audience, and they made millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Proof right there. What black actors have been saying is true, and there's the evidence, there's the proof. So I believe. Now, how did I come across this? I come across this with her appearance on The View. Now, she was saying I was blackballed because I wouldn't go up to the room. Now, when she said, when I didn't want to go up to the room, she was interrupted by Whoopi Goldberg, who said, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there. And then, of course, the whole show ends right there, right? The View. Now, I want to point, for those who saw the View interview with Monique, I want to point out to you, what is it, Joy Behar? Say, well, Amy Schumer was at Madison Square Garden. And I want you to look at how she said it, her attitude talking to Monique. Monique's a millionaire. You know, I don't know if she's worth more than Joy Behar. Behar, is that her name? Monique is, you know, I mean, Amy Schumer is just so, She was in Madison Square Garden. Anyway, I don't watch that show. I saw it on YouTube. Thank you all for watching. If you want to argue with me, go ahead. This is the intellectual channel. You can make your point. Make sure when you say, leave a comment, say, this is what I believe and this is why. This is what I believe and this is why. All right? Leave a like or dislike, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I believe now YouTube only wants likes. So now, even if you thumbs down somebody's comment, it doesn't even count. The person could have 500 dislikes on their comment, and it won't even show up on the thing. It used to way back when, back in the day. Anyway, thank you all so much. Please donate to get the computer going. PayPal.me/Shakaama or Patreon.com/Shakaama. There you go. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the people who have donated, and thank you for the people who donated for Anubis. We're still in the process of getting a medication. Then we're going to go see in a few days. We're going to go back to the veterinarian. Of course, they told me dogs don't show pain like humans show pain. Humans will, lay up in bed. Dogs sort of internalize it and just keep going, and that's what I think is going to go. Invariably, sometimes he can't walk. So, I get the notion that the stuff isn't physically healed. Thank you all for watching.